I also want to take this time to say thank you to our advisory board. We also, behind all these folks, we have an advisory board, and most of them are made up by our agency information officers, and our deputy AIO. So I see Gretchen Williams back there. Thank you very much for your service. Sergio Gutierrez, he is also one of our AIOs, just walked out. We have Tim Garza, Amy Tong, Andrew Armani, and of course, the lovely Andrea Wallen-Roman. So anyway, really want to thank the advisory board. They take the input that all of ITLA 23 will give them this year. If we have to make any program corrections, they give us advice on that, and they're great. So really, really do appreciate your support. All right, next up we have our class sponsor, Christian Farland.
Good morning. Who's excited? Wow. I'm excited. Who's excited? There we go. Who's good at what they do? What are you guys doing here? Who's good at what they do? Yeah, every hand should be up because that's why you guys are here. You guys are here because people who are back there know what you can do, and that got you where you are. They also saw potential, and that's what's going to get you where you're going to go next. Wherever that may be. You guys get to decide. But it's about what you guys do with yourself. Right? The folks that are back there from ITLA 22 were sitting in the seats you guys were in a year ago. And I asked them the question, I said, who's nervous? So I'm asking you guys the same question. Who's nervous? Yeah. You should be. And that's not a bad thing. Like I told them a year ago, there are professional athletes who go and play sports every week. They are the best of the best. And before they start every game, they are so nervous, they're in the bathrooms throwing up. Now, I don't want you to do that, please. But know that that's okay, because they know how to channel that into performance. That's what you guys will do over the next 9 months. There's 30 of you. You're all individuals today. Some of you know each other, some of you do not. 9 months from now, you'll be a team like they are. And that will be exciting for me to watch. I had the privilege of watching that team grow last year, and it was truly one of the most exciting things I've had the opportunity of participating in. And I really look forward to doing that again this year because you guys are going to be another great team. Please reach out to us, the managers, the sponsors, the executive director, when you have questions. But please, when we ask you the question about commitment, make sure you're ready. You're only going to get out of this what you put into it. The curriculum, everything is fantastic. So just through osmosis, you'll get a lot. But if you really want to grow and you really want to honor the investment that those folks are making in you, give it everything you got. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. Next up, we have Sherry Hanks, class sponsor, Department of Lottery.
Good morning, ITLA 23. My name is Sherry Hanks. It's an honor for me to be an ITLA class sponsor this year. As Christian, I had the pleasure of being a class manager last year to ITLA 22. Hello, ITLA 22. I just want to kind of reiterate what everyone is saying. You should all be very proud that you were selected to be in ITLA this year. It was a very, very competitive process. It's last year I had the pleasure of letting people know they were selected and also having to let some folks know that they didn't get selected. So you all really need to take it very seriously. This is a great opportunity for you. So please embrace this opportunity and learn and try to put yourself out there and share your experiences and learn from each other. I want to encourage you to make the most of this year, take a chance and volunteer. Make it a goal that every time you come to class that you participate, that you challenge yourself to do something that you don't normally do, that push yourself out of your comfort zone. And I wanted to share a quote with you from a previous ITLA class. I believe it was ITLA 21. One of the class members stated, "This experience has been like no other. I have gained so much. I have experienced personal growth, conquered my fears, broadened my thinking, and made new friends, built new relationships, and done things I never thought I would do. Oddly enough, I have also built stronger relationships with my current coworkers." So people, you'll take this back every day to your workplace, you'll take it to your home, your own personal committees or other relationships that you have. You'll use all of the tools that are being provided to you from ITLA. You'll use that in your everyday life. As one of the class sponsors, I am truly excited to have the opportunity to be here again this year, and I thank all of you for allowing that. And my management at the lottery, it is a big undertaking. It's something that we're all having to do our normal jobs and also be as committed as we possibly can to this program. So I'm looking forward to a really fun and challenging year, and I know Lisa and Ron are excited to step into the class manager role, and I look forward to getting to know all of you and working with all of you this year. So thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. I sit through most of the classes as well, and it is amazing. You learn something every single time. So I've been part of it the last 2 years, and there's always nuggets that I pick up, which is great. And I know you guys are going to be like sponges, and you'll absorb everything. All right, next up, we have our class managers. I think they're going to do a tag team presentation for you. Lisa Fossey and Ron Robinette.
So I'm going to ask the same question. Who's excited? That's the way we want to hear that. I'm going to start by what got me interested in ITLA. When I got interested, it was ITMA, and it started back in 2001 when I became a state employee. I started at finance. My manager, Wesley Major, was part of it, and I saw what he got out of it. I saw how he grew, and I just fed off of that. I started as an ASA, and so I knew that my opportunity was going to have to probably wait a little bit longer. So I went through finance, I worked at OSI. Finally at CHP, I got my first opportunity to be a manager. And I went through that, and I became a 2-level, and that's when I went through ITLA. And Ron and I went through ITLA 20 together. So it was a long progression to actually get here. So I was very, very excited to be part of it because, again, it started 15 years for me to actually grow to get to where I'm at today. So that's a little bit about me and what interests me about ITLA. Ron?
So why did we volunteer? 17 years ago, I was a student assistant at the Office of Statewide Health Planning and Development. A couple of you knew me back then. And 2 years ago, I was offered the position of CIO. So it was 8 months after I went through the ITLA program. And I know that I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I didn't be in all of your seats where you're at right now. So this is a way for Lisa and I to give back, but also we really are here to make sure that you get more of a benefit out of your ITLA class than what we got. So we're going to give you, at no cost,
Well, I don't know about that.
the top 10 things that we wanted to know on day 1 of ITLA. Lisa, number 10?
Number 10, Ron. How many people do you think got promoted from ITLA 20, which again was the best class?
A couple of them were out there.
We have actually 3 of our peers out there, and Ron and I and 3 of our peers actually all have been promoted since we went through ITLA. And just to put a number to that, I did reach out to a lot of my peers, and I would say over half of us have been promoted within that 3-year time period. So again, putting in what we heard over here. You can do what you want to do. You just have to invest in yourself. Ron, what's number 9?
Number 9 is that both Lisa and I have switched departments. And so a lot of you might have signed up for this because of the promotional opportunities, you know, like Carlos and Chris have talked about, Silver Tsunami that's happening, and that might be happening at your department. But this is also an opportunity for you to be ready to make a jump to another place to make a difference in that department too. So I was waiting for you guys to get your pens out. This is good information.
Well, I see Bianca over here writing.
So this is not only an opportunity for you to develop something and take something back to your department, but also for you to be ready to take that next step at somewhere else that you don't even know is out there yet. I never even heard of my department before I got here. Number 8?
Number 8, Ron, is, and I remember this on day 1, Carlos was up here, and he asked the question to our group, who wants to be a CIO? Why are you here? Do you want my job? Do you want to be a CIO? And you know what? For ITLA 20, Ron was the only person that had the courage to raise his hand. And guess what? Ron is the CIO. So aspire to be the best that you can, and don't always have faith and believe in yourself and give it your all, because you never know what could happen. And Ron is living proof of that.
Number 7, Chris talked about this. For you to be a part of your governance process, either at your department or somewhere else, you're going to understand in this class what executives want and how you need to deliver critical information to them. And like Andrea said, this is a great place to practice those skills. If you don't have an opportunity with your day job to do that, ITLA is a great place to practice that. So know what exec wants. Number 7. Number 6?
Well, number 6 was an interesting one for me. My topic is how to deal with other leaders and personalities. So all of you here are leaders. That's why you're here. So imagine when you start getting into your project work, working with a bunch of leaders that want to lead. No followers, right? That's a challenge. And you know, when I went through the program, Paul Benedino was my leader. And through the project work, I reached out to him and I said, you know what, Paul? I'm finding something very interesting here. That everybody wants to lead. And their personalities are jumping over each other. You know, there's bickering. Nobody wants to follow. So we're all leaders here, but that's something that you have to learn as well, is how to follow and work together as a team. There's going to be different personalities, and that's why you're here, to learn how to work with difficult or different personalities. So embrace that. That's part of the curriculum. And I asked that question to Paul. I said, you know, I think that might be part of what you guys are trying to teach us in an indirect way. And you know, Paul said, you got it. So recognize that. You all are going to want to lead, but you have to work together to accomplish the common goal. So I challenge you on that. Number 5, Ron?
Andrea and Chris mentioned this a little bit. How many of you are in charge of an application unit? How many of you have a service desk, maybe, that you're in charge of? How many of you have security? Didn't I have one? No security? All right. All at one table, that's weird. Let's get them separated. This is an excellent opportunity for you to leverage your peers in something that you're not good at. That's not your expertise. You know, all of us came up the ranks through one way or another, and this is an opportunity to understand and get a different perspective on a service area of IT management that you wouldn't have had ordinarily. So take advantage of that.
And you know what, Ron, I'm going to let you do 4 because you just do such a great job.
I forgot that I had 4. Why are you all here? Is it for the professional development? Do you just want number 10? What was number 10? Promotion? You just want the promotional opportunities? Like Chris mentioned, this is an opportunity for you all to work on your skills regarding emotional intelligence and how to handle information differently. And it's also an opportunity for you to develop yourself personally as well. I know that a lot of the skills through the classes that you're going to get are definitely applicable immediately back at work. But there are also some things that that are going to help to develop you personally that I think are rewarding as well. So make sure to have that aspect of it too. This is a professional and personal development opportunity for you. Number 3.
So number 3 is share the knowledge. Now remember, you guys are the best of the best for this class. So there are people out there that did not get selected to gain the information that you are going to gain in this 9-month adventure. So why not take the information back that you learn here and share it with your peers? Make your areas stronger by taking the information back and sharing it, because that is only going to be better for you, for your teams, and for the department, and what's best for California. So share the knowledge. Ron, number 2?
Number 2 is, like Carlos mentioned, everybody here is busy. That's why you're here. Lisa and I both have day jobs. Gretchen's got me on all kinds of side work. I don't even know what my day job is anymore. So this is a great practice ground for you. When you get into your projects, you have your day job, back at the ranch, back at your home base. We're going to help with the CIO Academy too. There's a third job. So then all of you have personal lives that you're trying to deal with too. This is a great practice ground for you to see how many different things that you can juggle at once, but get the most out of everything and get the job done. So practice here. And then number 1.
Number 1, do I have a drum roll? All right. Number 1 is, this is a 9-month interview. You heard about the silver tsunami? This is right here, the up-and-coming leaders. So take it serious. Present yourself well. Make sure you're here in every class. You're groomed. You're ready to go with classwork. Because again, you are working with top-notch IT leaders who are have the capacity to hire you as AIOs, CIOs. They're watching. They're watching who is going to take the initiative, who is going to rise, who's going to take this seriously. So this started when Ron and I contacted you to tell you that you were accepted, and it's going to continue until you graduate. So take it seriously. Make sure you put in as much as you can so you can take back to your department, your personal growth, and who knows, you never know what's going to happen in your future. So take it seriously, 9-month interview. Ron, do you have anything to add with that?
I think that's it.
Okay, well again, Ron and I are here to help you through this whole process. You have questions, concerns, you just want to talk to us about things, that's what we are here for. I also want to give a shout out to Sarah back there. Sarah was our class, I saw you. She was our manager for ITLA 20, and actually that is one of the reasons why I wanted to be up here, was because of Sarah. And I also want to acknowledge my CIO over there, Carla Simmons. She is the one that allowed me this opportunity. So thank you to you both, and I'm very happy to be here, for you guys. Ron?
Thank you, Lisa and Ron. Next up, we have our ITLA 22 class representative, Mr. Chris Wodewalt.
Thank you, Christy. Christy announced to ITLA 23 a few weeks ago, maybe it's been a month or so, that she was looking for volunteers and to do a short presentation here. And I learned from ITLA 22 several things, many things. And one of them was what you've already been asked to do today. Raise your hand. You want to try it? Raise your hand. There you go. That's what you need to do. So I raised my hand and said, yeah, Christy, I'd love to do it. And I'd love to do it because it was truly an honor and I don't know if I'd say career changing, but just definitely a huge step in professional development for me to take that 9 months and invest myself in this program. The things I learned, it's good news. I learned things that I didn't know I should learn. I didn't know they were out there. And that sort of experience, it's motivating. It re-energizes. It's given me energy to do my day-to-day job, given me the skills to do my day-to-day job just a little bit better, and the excitement to see where I can be in the future. So Christy, thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you, ITLA 22, all of you for being there and supporting me and teaching me about things I didn't know about. It was amazing. So Christy asked that I relate some of my experiences, what I expected, and thank you, Lisa and Ron. You stole all my thunder. Everything I wrote down, I've got 75 pages of notes here. They hit everything. Thank you very much. But I want to reiterate, class time, the investment in that. I went in, I'm on the other side of 50 from most of you, and so I've been to a lot of classes. I've been to leadership classes. I've been to teaching, all those things. And so I walk into the class saying, yeah, I'm here again. I want to learn, and I want to invest myself. And I was shocked. As I said, you get surprised by what you learn. And every class, there was an aha moment. Every single one of them. In preparation, because I'm a preparation type guy for speaking here, I went through the all of our classes from last year and looked through, and sure enough, every single one had an aha moment. So one which was fun, and it's actually really, really important. I learned something during, of all things. I don't know if you've read your what you're getting into yet. Have you looked through all of it? It doesn't say this, but it's actually grammar. Grammar. Communication. And I'm sitting there participating, asking questions, writing things, highlighting. Oh, yep, that's the other thing. Look at this. What do you get from ITLA? A highlighter, one highlighter, 5 colors. I used them all that day. So I didn't. I don't know what to do with them. Does anybody else know what to do with all of them? So sitting, participating, asking questions, writing things down, highlighting, and we got a little bit of a break. Very good. I'm resting, and I'm kind of replaying. I want to remember where we were, and it was for some effective writing for executives. And relaxing just a little bit, and my iPhone goes off, like everybody's does, and I take a look at it, and it's an email I've been kind of waiting for from a staff member. He was supposed to do some writing for me. So I open it up, got a couple moments, look at it, and within seconds, I'm looking at that going, shaking my head going, no, that's not the way we do it. That's not the way we write. Immediately, I felt very comfortable saying, this is not going to accomplish what I need. I've learned that I need to get information efficiently and concisely to the people who are important. And this wasn't going to do it. It was beautiful writing. It was a short novel. That's not what I needed. Took out my highlighter. No, I didn't do that. But it was very easy to go through and clean that up. So that's an experience that I will remember, and all the aha moments. So time is short. I'm going to wrap it up and encourage you to raise your hand, participate as you've been asked to. Don't be afraid. You will be a team. I was shocked going into this that we had 29 leaders that were expected to come together with ideas and concepts and a process to build a rather large project in what was, I thought, 9 months, which ended up being 7 or 6 months or maybe 5 by the time we got to it. It was amazingly successful. So it can be done. You can work together to accomplish that. And as everybody else has said, raise your hand and volunteer at every opportunity. Thank you.